Hey everyone, welcome inside Morning Drive on YouTube. Glad to have you with us. Tiger Woods hosting the Hero World Challenge in the Bahamas this week. But get this, he already won the first competition. Tiger Woods walked it off at the Hero Shot at Baha Mar, an event where players aimed for the floating target 130 yards away. Tiger Woods, of course, taking it to Instagram. That's what you do these days, asking if it counts as win number 83. A little humor in that post. So Tiger Woods and Jack Nicklaus are actually both in competition this week at different events. Let's take a look at some of their notable career achievements. And these numbers are just staggering. Of course, Jack Nicklaus with 18 major titles, but also 19 runner-up finishes in major championships. He also only missed one cut in 44 majors from 1970 to 1980. Tiger Woods, meanwhile, made 142 straight PGA Tour cuts. And in addition to his 15 major championship wins, he was 14-1 in majors with the 54-hole lead or co-lead. So let's have a little debate. That's always fun. What's more impressive here, guys? Jack Nicklaus, those 19 runner-up finishes in majors, or Tiger Woods, 14-1 record with the 54-hole lead or co-lead? What you got?
Ooh-wee. I'm going Tiger 14-1. That record to me, it just speaks of a closer, of a dominator who knew he was going to win 90-something percent of the time. Everyone else in the field knew he was going to win 90-something percent of the time. And it's about winning. 19 runner-ups, it's like, well, you know, what happened? It's like the Seinfeld bit, you know, you gold, silver. Yeah. What happened? Did you fall? What happened there?
Right.
You didn't hear the gun go off?
Hit that last hurdle in the chest?
Greatest of all time and never heard of you. So it's about winning. 14-1, that's Mariano Rivera type of precision.
How do you win? You put yourself in position to win.
Okay.
You can't just show up and get the trophy and go home with it. You've got to put yourself into position to close out that 14-1. And as impressive as that is, 19 runner-ups means Jack Nicklaus almost won 37.
But you used the key word. Almost. He
didn't almost win 18. He won 18. He almost won 37, and that's the metric by which Tiger and Jack measure their careers. How great did I play in majors? I almost won 37 of them, says Jack, but I do have 18.
You walked around and said I almost won 37 of them?
I guarantee you, if you got him alone in a room with a glass of wine, he would tell you some of the second places that he regrets.
I believe that.
That just stick with him.
What do you think, Paige? Is the 19 runner-ups, does that impress you more?
No. To me, it's a one guy versus a field, right? If you're you're runner-up, you're running up to multiple people. Could be anybody. Anybody has a good day. The 14-1 finishing it out, that is the guy. That is the guy. If you're front running, watch out.
And that's the thing. Everyone in the field knows that Tiger's there. It's like you have the opportunity to hit balls, work out, see a sports psychologist, do something to stop this man, and only one person could do it. Y.E. Yang. Jim Nantz in the call, Y.E. Yes. So that's the only guy who in the history of Tiger's career found a way to outfox the GOAT, outfox the 15-time major champ.
And think about the psychology of actually sleeping on the lead as well. We've seen so many guys in recent years have complete meltdowns with the lead, whether it was Spieth or Rory or DJ. To go out there with the lead and to get it done 14 out of 15 times, that is utterly phenomenal. And ultimately, we're comparing a stat of success against a stat of loss.
Ooh, well, it's true. Sorta. We're talking a stat of consistency. When you're talking 19 second places. But I'm in no way knocking this 14-1, and I find that, frankly, mind-boggling because Tiger Woods is going to show up on Sunday with the lead, and he's only going to post a score. That's it. Right. He's going to shoot 69. He's going to shoot 65. No one ever, except for Y.E. Yang, until Y.E. Yang stepped up, no one ever shot just an accidental 66 or 63 and snuck past him. Never. It was something about him that scared them to death. And the ones that almost did it, I look at Bob May, and we then look at Y.E. Yang, who did do it. Bob May in the 2000 PGA. I think they were in that, I'm not supposed to win anyway. I got nothing to lose. Let's just give it a shot.
Exactly right. Exactly.
Do you think Jack would ever look back at that? Is he proud of that 19 second places, or does he look back and think, oh,
he should be proud of it?
Yeah, he should.
There's without question. I mean, it counts.
There's some heartbreak in there, though.
In the resume of the consistent depth and performance in major championships, that matters. It counts. It just doesn't matter as much as 14 and 1.
Well, that is a hot debate topic, which we have loved talking about this morning. But there is one more debate question for you that we also asked our followers on Twitter. We asked them whose Masters victory was more impressive, Jack Nicklaus in 1986 or Tiger Woods this year in 2019, Damon Hack? What are you saying?
Tell you what, two iconic moments that the game of golf will never forget. In this situation, I give the nod to Jack Nicklaus, considering the state of his game in 1986. Whereas Tiger, we had some rumblings of greatness, the win in Atlanta, contention at Carnoustie and Bellerive. With Jack, it was 3 missed cuts in his first 7 starts in 1986. It was the Atlanta Journal-Constitution golf writer Tom McCollister saying Jack is done, gone, his game's rusted over, no chance. That newspaper clipping put on the refrigerator door of Jack by a friend. It's motivation for Jack. Back 9, or second 9 as we call it at Augusta National, 30, final round 65, the Golden Bear out of hibernation. To me, that storyline, son Jackie on the bag, springtime in Augusta, give the nod to the man in the yellow shirt on Sunday. That is Jack.
30 with a bogey on 12
How
with
about
Seve
that?
Ballesteros and Greg Norman.
Tom Kite
chasing him. Tom Kite in the fold. Langer played bad. He was right in the middle of it starting Sunday.
I really give it to Jack.
Gosh, this is so hard. There's no question about it that Jack's 86 was so impressive, and Tiger's, we never thought we'd see anything like it. Tiger's really on paper matched it. I just have to go with the nostalgia.
Yeah.
Maybe just because we're the two old fellas at the table.
We are.
But I'm with you. I'm with Jack. I think just because it stuck with me the longest. I've got no other reason.
You talked about headlines, Damon.
Yes.
How bad did Tiger's headlines get? The depth of his public humiliation, the mugshot, where he came from. To me, his resurrection at Augusta was better than what Jack's resurrection was. Because it was so much more than just about golf. It was about the valley of his life.
Resurrection is the perfect word for it, because until before the Tour Championship, it really was like the man came back from the dead. Nobody, any journalist under the sun, truly believed that.
But didn't we see him? Didn't we see the hand out of the grave already? We saw him. We saw it at Atlanta when he had that sea of people behind him, and Rory McIlroy basically, was riding shotgun to Tiger's brilliance on that Sunday. We saw Tiger, hold the lead at Carnoustie. We saw him put a little scare into Brooks Koepka and giving him his best shot at Bellerive. So we saw him
ascending the mountain, but you didn't see it on top of the mountain. And to me, that was what it was. It was a culmination of all of the work that he had done that had paid off. To me, it was a wave crashing at that moment, and the build actually, I think, made it that much more special.
This is our job, but we're pretty much not worthy to critique either of these two. Is that all right? Is that fair?
Right.
Can we all agree on that?
I think I had a cool hybrid once, but that's about all I got. That's about it.
I know. We've got nothing to offer when it comes to those two.
That's true.
Well, as we mentioned, we wanted our viewers to take a stand and pick Team Tiger or Team Jack when it comes to those particular Masters titles. Vols own November. He says, hey, I love Tiger, but Jack's win in 86, that Masters victory, came out of the blue. That's when people were calling him the Olden Bear. We talked about that on the show today. Supposedly washed up, given no chance, and then boom, makes it happen on a Sunday. Then we've got this from Austin. He says, Tiger in a landslide. Jack's game was fading. He was healthy 2 years prior to Tiger winning, told others at Champions Dinner that he was done when he could barely walk. I think a lot of people remember that. The 2019 PGA talent dwarfed 1986. He's talking about the field. Then we've got Edward Tobin. He's saying Jack's last major was the most impressive, although he didn't come back from the injuries. Like Tiger, he competed at 46 years of age with the best in the world, and then he won. So we love this. Keep these opinions coming. Tell us what you think in the comments section below, and be sure to subscribe to Golf Channel's YouTube page for more, and tune into Golf Channel and Morning Drive live every day for the latest golf news. We'll see you next time.